Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Amanova Ayanat, and this is my final presentation for Unit 5 about American Federation of Musicians of the United States and Canada. The purpose of today's presentation is to provide a comprehensive overview of the American Federation of Musicians of the United States and Canada. We will explore the union's history, its role in Canadian labor movement, and provide detailed insights into its current operations, including membership statistics, industry representation, and location. Additionally, I will share my personal perspective on whether this union has a positive or negative impact on its members, backed by reasons and analysis. The presentation will conclude with key takeaways about FAM's role in supporting musicians in North America, specifically in Canada and the US. The goals of today's presentation is to provide the overview of American Federation of Musicians in the United States and Canada, including its history, structure, and role in the Canadian labor. The second one is to discuss case statistics such as membership, location, and industry representation. And the third one is to offer a personal opinion on the union's impact and conclude its insights on its overall significance to musicians in North America. So today's agenda: the introduction, the purpose of the presentation, history and the background, detailed overview of the union, global trends, and working abroad and global travel. First of all, let's define the American Federation of Musicians of the United States and Canada. So the American Federation of Musicians, which was founded in 1986, represented professional musicians in the US and Canada across industries like performances and media. It advocates for fair wages, working conditions, and benefits. With around 80,000 members, AFM negotiates effective agreements, protects intellectual property rights, and supports musicians' careers amid industry changes. The American Federation of Musicians was founded in 1896, as mentioned before, in the United States, to address the challenges faced by professional musicians, including low pay and poor working conditions. So the background: in 1986, AFM was founded in the United States as a labor union to protect the rights of musicians and establish better working conditions for them. In 1901, AFM expanded to include Canadian musicians, becoming the American Federation of Musicians of the United States and Canada, representing musicians across both countries. From 1942 to 1944, AFM led a strike against record companies refusing to allow its members to make commercial recordings and let the companies agree to pay royalties. This resulted in the establishment of royal payments for musicians from record sales. In 1965, AFM negotiated agreements that secured residual payments for musicians who performed in television and film production, protecting their rights in the growing media landscape. And in 2001, AFM adapted to rise of digital music distribution by negotiating new contracts that ensured fair compensation for musicians in the area of digital streaming and downloads. In 2018, AFM successfully advocated for the Music Modernization Act in the US, which updated copyright law to ensure fair for musicians for songwriters in the digital age. Talking about nowadays, AFM represents musicians across various genres and industries, including live performances, recordings, and media. The union also advocates a legalization to protect musicians' intellectual property rights and ensure members have access to benefits like health insurance and pension plans. AFM's history is rooted in broader labor movements, fighting for fair treatment, equality, and improvement working conditions for musicians throughout North America. So now I want to pump your brain and watch this video about different experiences from the members of the American Canadian Federation of Musicians. This video shares the experience of two members of the club talking about their thoughts on the industry and the association. So in this video you could see a brief example of how the members of the associations share their experiences, their working environment, and you can see that the conditions where they work is very friendly and accepts a range of different people from different backgrounds. So their slogan is "In unity there is strength," which represent the idea of their community. Here are some important dates mentioned before in the presentation. Now I want to talk about the founder of the Federation. The founder of the Federation is officially Owen Miller. Officially, the founder of the Federation in the organization is Owen Miller. He became the president of the association when there were about 3,000 members in 1896. He played a key role in organizing musicians and establishing the union to protect their rights, secure fair wages, and improve working conditions. Under his leadership, the AFM grew to become a powerful voice for professional musicians in both the United States and Canada. So now I want to overview the union. The AFM's mission. The AFM's mission is to protect the rights of musicians, improve their working condition, and secure fair wages and benefits for its members. With a strong presence in both the United States and Canada, the AFM serves musicians across various sectors including live performances, recording sessions, and film with television soundtracks and media production. The AFM plays a critical role in negotiating collective bargaining agreements with employers, ensuring that musicians are fairly compensated for their work. These agreements cover everything from wages and working conditions to residential payments and recorded work. The union also offers its members legal assistance, health insurance options, and pension plans to support their long-term career stability. In addition to economic benefits, the AFM advocates for musicians. So here you can see the AFM. In which areas does AFM play a critical role in? The first one is negotiating a collective bargaining agreements with employers. The second one is ensuring that musicians are fairly compensated for their work, as mentioned before. And the third one is that it offers its members legal assistance, health insurance options, and pension plans to support their long-term career stability. The economic benefits and the facts about the association. In addition to economic benefits, the AFM advocates for musicians' intellectual property rights and pushes for legalization that protects them in the rapidly changing music industry. Secondly, with thousands of members across North America, AFM serves as powerful and united voice for musicians. And thirdly, the union's efforts are aimed at empowering musicians, whether they're working in the orchestras or on concert tours. Now I want to talk about the statistics. Firstly, The location. The AFM operates throughout the United States and Canada, with its headquarters located in New York City, New York, USA. It also has numerous local offices in cities across both countries to provide direct support to its members. Here you can see the map of headquarters. The main ones are located in Toronto and New York, which are represented in the map with the orange dots. So what does the industry represent? The AFM represents professional musicians working in a wide range of industries. This includes live performances, including orchestra, bands, and solo artists, recording sessions like albums, commercials, and jingles, film, television, and video game soundtracks, broadcasting and digital streaming platforms, touring productions like musical theater, concerts, and festivals. Now let's talk about the total membership. The AFM has approximately 80,000 members across the United States and Canada. United States has around 65,000 members and based in the US, and Canada has around 15,000 members that are based in Canada. So now let's conclude today's presentation. In conclusion, the American Federation of Musicians (AFM) has been a crucial advocate for musicians since its founding in 1986. By securing fair wages, better working conditions, and legal protections, the AFM has empowered musicians across the US and Canada. Today, with 80,000 members, the union continues to adapt to industry changes, ensuring that musicians are fairly comprehended and protected in a rapidly evolving landscape. Here are the sources. So thank you for your attention. Hope you enjoyed the presentation and gained some powerful insights for yourself.